In today's show, crypto titan Dan Moorehead of Pantera Capital names top altcoin positions and says that Bitcoin is targeting $115,000 by August of next year. He reveals this in his most recent interview, and in today's show, I'm going to be giving you some of the highlights from this interview. He goes on to share Pantera manages $600 million worth of assets in the crypto space, and the CEO says he personally invests in the firm's capital funds. He also goes on to share that he's bullish on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has been increasing a little more than 200% per year despite the manic bull and bear runs that grab the headlines. And he also goes on to share, based on his firm's stock to flow analysis of previous halvings, Morehead says Bitcoin is projected to hit $115,000 by August of next year. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, the Bitcoin price eyes a new 2020 high once the bulls can break that $11,800 resistance. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, Chainlink's rival Band Protocol has been surging like crazy, over 65% overnight. I'll be sharing 3 reasons why that is. And if you take a look at this graph, you can see it's starting to go pretty parabolic, which is pretty awesome to witness. Why this is happening, we'll be discussing in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin back in the green, a lot of the altcoins in the red, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And just yesterday, the channel finally crossed 10,000 subscribers, and all it took was 499 videos. Today is the 500th video. I appreciate your continued support. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. Crypto titan Dan Moorehead of Pantera Capital names top altcoin positions and says that the king of all crypto is targeting $115,000 by August of next year. Let's break it down. The CEO of the crypto-focused investment firm and hedge fund, Pantera, is naming some of his venture firm's biggest positions in the crypto space. In a new interview with Thinking Crypto, Dan Moorehead says the company's largest allocation is in Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum. After that, Morehead lists Polkadot, Filecoin, Augur, and 0x as other altcoins with large allocations at the firm. And I'll include this interview resource in the show notes below the video in the description so you can hear it directly from the horse's mouth. But allow me to give you some of the highlights right here from this interview. In total, Pantera manages $600 million worth of assets in the crypto space, and the CEO says he personally invests in the firm's capital funds, which is definitely a good sign that he believes in what he's doing. Now, Morehead remains bullish on Bitcoin, which he notes goes up on average a little more than 200% per year. Despite the manic bull and bear runs that grab the headlines, he believes there is an inefficiency in the market that fails to completely price in the impact of the Bitcoin halvings before they happen. He goes on to share in the interview, over the past 2 halvings, there have been very clear position impulses. They start about a year and a quarter prior to the halving, and they go for about 440 days after the halving. And that's what typically happened, is the markets have gone up a bit into the halving, and then after the halving, over the next 440 days, they go up a ton. Based on the firm's stock to flow analysis of previous halvings, Morehead says the Bitcoin price is projected to hit $115,000 by next August. Let me know if you think this will occur in the comments below. While he cautions that he wouldn't necessarily take even odds on Bitcoin actually surpassing that figure in 12 months, he does say it's definitely pretty possible. The CEO is more confident Bitcoin will crack $100,000 in 2 years' time, comparing it to the early stage venture investment opportunity that only looks different because it has real-time pricing. Still, he warns investors to put in only as much capital into Bitcoin as they can afford to lose and then hold it for the next 10 to 15 years. And I want you to think about that for a moment. It's almost impossible to lose if you hold on to Bitcoin for the long term versus playing the trading game, which is completely unpredictable. I'm just throwing it out there. I love the fact that he points out Bitcoin has been increasing 200% per year consistently, regardless of the bear or bull markets. That says a lot. It says Bitcoin is going to increase over time. All you need to do is hodl. He also says only invest what you can afford to lose. I think this is wise, sage investment advice. So I just wanted to point that out. Morehead says the crypto market is benefiting from significant changes in custody offerings, which offer institutional investors more ways to safely store their assets. He goes on to share, if you're a fiduciary and you're managing someone else's money, you're managing an endowment, for example, it's pretty tough to invest into crypto in the early days. Over the last year or two, it has changed a dramatic amount. We have Fidelity in the space, the New York Stock Exchange, Coinbase Custody, BitGo. So you have these very reputable firms who now have fixed 6, 7, 8 years experience of no security incidents. To me, that's the huge change. It allows an institutional investor who has a fiduciary responsibility to actually run this up to the investment committee. And he makes a great point. People feel more safe investing into crypto with all these major institutions and custodian services. And now the banks want your crypto. Now, despite the progress, Morehead cautions that institutions will enter the space gradually instead of suddenly line up all at once to enter the market. He goes on to share, the misconception, I would say, is there's this perception that it's like a light switch. And if it's in the off position right now and something's going to happen and going to go to the on position, it's not binary like that. We've had institutional investors in 2013, and they're probably going to be some really famous, really well-respected institutions that don't have any crypto 5 years from now. It's a process. It's a continuum. So let me know your thoughts surrounding these bullish price predictions from Dan Moorehead in the comments right down below. I also feel that the Bitcoin price can easily smash $100,000 by the end of next year. My prediction is roughly $80,000, give or take. But let me know your price prediction for the Bitcoin price in the comments right down below. And again, I'm going to include this interview with Dan Moorehead in the show notes below this video in the description. And now for our next story of the day, Bitcoin price eyes a new 2020 high once the bulls can break this critical $11,800 resistance. And before I break this down, let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, the king of all crypto trading just above 11,700 support, up 1.7% for the day. I'd love to see Bitcoin smash 11.8, then 12,000, and then the 12,500 resistance before we can expect to move on up to that $14,000 high, which was set last year, before we can retest all-time highs, which were set back in December of 2017 of $20,000. I feel it's inevitable. It's going to happen this year. The only question is, when exactly will it happen? Let me know your thoughts when you feel Bitcoin will return to its all-time high of above 20,000. Ethereum has been surging like crazy. The DeFi space is so hot right now. Just about 2 weeks ago, Ethereum was trading at like $225. It surged past 400 to about 416, consolidated, and we're about to break 400 once again. Chainlink has been surging, recently reached price discovery mode a couple weeks ago, which I covered right here in the show. Once we surpassed $5, we climbed up just yesterday to $9.98 before retracing back, and right now trading at $9.67. XRP has been surging just recently after a very stagnant past 3 years, to say the least. Currently down 1%, trading at 30 cents. Miss Litecoin, barely in the red, trading just below $59. We have ADA, barely in the green. This is another project, Cardano, which has been surging. Just a few weeks back, it was like 7 cents. Now it's over 14 cents, so it's been catching up. And now let's take a look at some of the top exchange volume. Binance is soaring with 8.6 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, up 17% for the day. Hobby Global up about 23% with 1.6 billion in volume, and BitMEX down 2% with 2.4 billion in volume. And let's throw in OKEX up about 8% with 1.7 billion in volume for the day. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. The Bitcoin price perked up on August 5th, rallying from 11,000 all the way up to about 11,800 before briefly retracing to the 11,650 area as the daily close approached. Now, currently the price trades just above 11,700. We just started surging again this morning after the bulls were unable to tackle that $11,800 level. Now, despite a pullback to the lower support, Wednesday's 6.29% push through the 11,100 to 11,250 zone was much needed, as the price had lingered below this level for about 3 days, as we can see right here in this graph. Now, as the 4-hour chart shows, once above 11,450, traders were able to slice through that $150 gap on the volume profile visible range and pursue the completion of the W bottom reversal pattern. However, failure to pierce 11,800 prevented this. As reported by Cointelegraph earlier this week, the August 2nd flash crash that saw the Bitcoin price drop $1,500 within 15 minutes and liquidate $1 billion in long positions did little to shake the bullish resolve of professional traders, so we're still looking pretty bullish. According to the GSR market analyst Micah Erstling, he goes on to share, the large percentage of headlines and traditional investors looking for higher yielding assets has led to a larger shift into crypto. As a result, open interest in futures listed on major exchanges reached a new lifetime high of 5.6 billion on August 1st, surpassing the previous record of 5.36 billion in February. Given the increased bullish sentiment, funding rates prior to the crash were at unsustainable levels, as the funding rate for Bitcoin was hovering around 0.0721%. Furthermore, the imbalance for Ethereum was even worse, as the funding rate was at 0.21%. However, post-sell-off, funding rates have stabilized despite still indicating a bullish tilt. So regardless, we're still looking pretty bullish. Altcoins also noticed notable gains as Bitcoin spent a few days consolidating, a few managing double-digit gains as Bitcoin price broke out of 11,750. We have Bancor, which rallied 26%, Zcash, privacy coin, which gained almost 8%, and Ban Protocol, which is now up about 65% in the past 24 hours, which I'm going to be breaking down in great detail why this chainlink competitor is soaring right now. And according to CoinMarketCap, the overall crypto market now stands at 351 billion. Bitcoin's dominance index is currently at 61%. However, let's also keep in mind that the true Bitcoin dominance, if we exclude ICOs as well as stablecoins, is much closer to 80%. And before I break down our next story of the day, Chainlink's rival Ban Protocol surges 65% overnight, and I share with you 3 reasons why this is. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 354 billion with 89 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the Bitcoin dominance is currently 61% even. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, as you can see, we have Ban Protocol up 35% in the past 24 hours, currently trading at $7.39. I'm going to be breaking this down in great detail, but first let's finish checking out these top gainers. Decentraland up almost 25%, trading at 6.2 cents. Bancor up 23%, trading at $2.64. Kava.io up about 20%, trading at $3.42. Aragon up almost 17%, trading at $3.02. And Blockstack up 14%, trading at 21 cents. Below that, we have iExec RLC up 13%, Zilliqa up 12%, and Algorand up 9.5%. Out of this list, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out the biggest losers in the past day, we have Nexo, one of Chainlink's recent partners, down 23%. It has been surging as of lately, but we have days like this, down 23%, trading at 16.5 cents. Ample Fourth, down 16%, trading at 73 cents. The Midas Touch Gold, down 7%, trading at 3.2 cents. Flexicoin, down 6%, trading at 0.004. DX Chain Token, down 6%, trading at 0.002. And Reserve Rights, down 3%, trading at 1.1 cent. Below that, we have ZB Token, down 3%. Hedge Trade, down 3%. And Synthetics Network, down 2.94%. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are in control, leading with about 85 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 51.8% versus 48.17% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 79 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 75 in greed. Last week, extreme greed. And last month, a 43 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, and before I break down this final story of the day and we dive deep into Band Protocol, first I want to remind you to click the Show More button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 500 videos right here on my channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every single day, including weekends, but also it allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube by smashing the subscribe button right below this video, or visit the direct link, cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also follow us on all the major podcasting platforms from Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher Radio. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Band Protocol, a rival blockchain network to Chainlink, which is also at an all-time high, surged by 65% within 24 hours. Band rose from $4.82 all the way up to $8, setting a new record high. Three major catalysts appear to have triggered the rally of Band, namely the DeFi boom, which is decentralized finance, which has been booming like a mofo, the Coinbase listing, which just occurred yesterday, as well as new partnerships. So as you can see, this massive green wick to the moon. Let's check it out. The DeFi boom. Since June 1st, the total value locked in DeFi protocols increased from $1 billion to $4.4 billion. Just like that, the valuations of DeFi-related project tokens have risen substantially as the capital involved in the DeFi space surged by more than fourfold. Let me know which DeFi projects in particular you're most bullish on in the comments below. Now, Band Protocol, like Chainlink, is a blockchain network for oracles. DeFi protocols rely on oracles to retrieve market data, as they cannot access raw data from other blockchains or websites. As such, oracles are critical to the success of DeFi applications, and I don't feel it's a coincidence that Chainlink just reached an all-time high, that Band Protocol just reached an all-time high. There is a massive surge in DeFi, and oracles are needed to perform and execute the smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, as the DeFi market is rapidly expanding, the demand for oracles is also increasing in tandem. As I just mentioned, DeFi projects technically could make their own oracles, but it requires time as well as resources to develop them. That's where oracles like Band Protocol and Chainlink come in. Now, Chainlink similarly has seen a strong performance over the past month. Since July 6th, the price of Link rose from $4.74 to $9 and now $9.98 by more than 100%. Now, let's talk about the Coinbase listing of Band, which helped catapult this surge yesterday. Just yesterday, August 5th, Zach Siegel, the head of listings at Coinbase, said Coinbase Pro would list Band Protocol. And isn't it interesting, whenever they make an announcement of a new coin they're listing, it surges. Just saying. The official Coinbase Pro account said it would list Band by August 10th. As long as liquidity conditions are met, the Coinbase Pro team said the following: Monday, August 10th, are Band USD, Band Bitcoin, Band Euro, and Band GBP order books will enter transfer-only mode, accepting inbound transfers of Band in supported regions. Orders cannot be placed or filled. Trading will begin on or after 9 a.m. the following day. If liquidity conditions are met, within 1 hour, the price of Band surged from this announcement from $5.60 to $8 after the Coinbase Pro listing was announced. Many cryptos have seen strong rallies in the run-up to Coinbase listings. Exactly. But after the listing, as seen in the case of Comp, they tend to see take profit pullbacks, which you need to be aware of. You don't want to jump on a project when it is surging at an all-time high. Expect to see a pullback. Everything works in cycles here in the crypto space, so just throwing it out there. Direct partnerships with DeFi platforms. Let's discuss it. On August 4th, Band Protocol and Elron announced a partnership to use Band's oracles to fetch off-chain data feeds. At the time, Elron CEO Benamian Minku, hope I'm pronouncing that correct. I'm probably not, but hey, just throwing it out there. Cross-chain data availability will accelerate DeFi applications being built on Elron, while off-chain data will open the door for a multitude of of potent business applications. According to CoinMarketCap, Elrond has a market cap of $278 million and is the 43rd cryptocurrency by market cap. Backed by Binance Labs is the Proof of Stake POS blockchain network built for large-scale decentralized applications, better known as dApps. Now, based on the recent trend of ban, early investors have expressed optimism towards the project. Kelvin Ko, the co-founder of Asia-based venture capital firm Spartan Black, said the following on crypto Twitter. He goes on to share, "Congrats to the band team. Well-deserved recognition for a team that works super hard and has proven it can go against the odds. I expect more partnerships and exchange listings to come on the back of this." And then we have Michael van de Poppe, a full-time trader at the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, who pointed out tokens launched from the Binance Launchpad has generally performed quite well. He shared in the following tweet. This comes from Crypto Michael. "We've seen some amazing runs on the IEOs of Binance. Strongest movers are Kava, ERD, and Band as they pulled a move of more than 10x. Recently, Pearl, PERL, also joined the party with a big breakout. I think CELR, 1, and BRD can still join." Let me know your thoughts surrounding these particular projects. Any one in particular stand out that you're bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now, whether the strong momentum of Band could offset the threat of a post-Coinbase listing sell-off many cryptos saw in the recent months remains uncertain. For now, oracles and DeFi-related blockchain projects appear to be seeing an increase in demand, and I'm just throwing it out there. I personally feel this is just the beginning. We haven't seen nothing yet from the DeFi space. We're just getting started. This, my friend, is only a pup. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, be sure to smash the link right below this video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to connecting with you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.